Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Now here's Payton, and the pass to Harkless. And it's sent back by Allen.
Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Harkless with it. Dinwiddie covering. And here is Harkless. The dish to Barrett. 5 to shoot. And Durant sends it back. Irving with it. Now Payton defending. He gets that one. Irving's got his second bucket.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shots good by Gibson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Here's Ntilikina. Over to the left wing. Knox buries the long-range jumper.
Well, this is what we expect. The rise and fire from Kevin Knox in a catch-and-shoot situation. You better guard him now.
Here's Jordan. Robinson with the block. Pass to Portis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Prince finds Dinwiddie to halt the run. Tries again, and that one good.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
1 second left, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York ahead, up 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Reggie Bullock is out there with Ntilikina. And it's Robinson. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Knox in at small forward. Inside, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, Ntilikina is big-time athletic, and how about the vertical to finish that one?
Stolen by Bullock. That's tipped. Harris passes to Jordan. On up the court. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Fox misses. Nets leading by 5. Chandler attacking. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Chandler's got 5.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Passes it to Robinson. And here's Bullock from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. For 3, Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This offense just continues to impress.
Here's Ntilikina. Dinwiddie covering. Buries it from three-point range. Bullock's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Ntilikina may not be the prototypical lead guard, but he puts it on time and on target right there. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. For New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. Here's Payton. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Harkless. No points in the game yet for him. New York shooting their first free throw of the game. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Taj Gibson is a pro's pro. The rugged power forward is known for his consistency. You can count on this guy game in and game out.
Joe Harris is checked in for Dinwiddie. And then for New York, Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Ellington is subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Nets leading by 10. A 3-ball. They get the rebound. Allen uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Irving against Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. Misses the fallback J.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And so it's Brooklyn, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Knicks trail by 12. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Wayne Ellington is out there with Payton, and it's Bullock in at the 3.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Irving. That's tipped. Here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Payton the bounce pass. Here's Randall. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
KD's shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nets.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
So for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Harkless comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Barrett subbed in for Wayne Ellington.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Randall. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
Irving surveying the floor. Sinks the triple. And the Nets lead by 12.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Randall. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
The free throw off from Irving.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's